All right, good morning and welcome to this active flow and breathwork class. My name is Brian and I'm delighted to be with you today to share this practice called the teacher within. The teacher within. The suggestion is that you listen to the wisdom of your own body and honor that wisdom by doing what your body's asking you to do. And by doing that practice, doing that inquiry, you may find the teacher within, the learnings within. Our bodies know what we need and are ancient and wise and deep. And if we would pay attention to them, we can find a rich field of experience that will help us as we continue to move through our lives and building the resilience that we need to address the issues that arise in our lives. All right, we'll start as always with landing and grounding and raising gratitude and setting intention. Then we'll move to our mat for some movement practice, hopefully finding the alignment of breath and movement as we move through the practice, creating a semi-meditative state. We'll finish with a twist and a nice guided rest in which we can integrate all of the practice and have it. We'll be here about 50 minutes, give or take, depends on how things go. So let's come into this place of remembrance of our first guiding principle, which is support precedes action. So start by finding a supported posture. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever form that takes for you, whatever shape that puts your body in, take a moment to just move into that. And we find our supports by finding the parts of our body that are in contact with something, the floor, the chair, the seat, the cushion, the wall. Wherever we're touching something, feel the physical sensation of that contact, that connection. And open your awareness to the idea that that connection is support. What is it like to be supported in this moment? And then imagining we could root into those areas of support, as if we could extend roots through those places that our body is touching down into the earth beneath us, holding us steady and sure. I'll invite us all to lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Experiment with tucking the chin, nodding the head, shaking side to side till you find that release at the back of the neck, at that A1 joint. Let that release happen. Let the skull sit lightly atop the spine. Feel the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. And then keeping the spine elongated and aligned, turn your attention to your breathing and find your inhale. We'll come into the present moment by coming into the body. We come into the body by coming into the breath. Follow that inhale all the way in through the nasal passages and down into your body cavity, wherever it goes. Front, back, sides, full 360 breath. No stress, no strain, no exertion, just breathing in and breathing out. Emptying completely on the exhale, feeling the release that happens when you exhale, and then noticing how the next inhale appears just when it is needed, and allowing that inhale in and that exhale out. And continuing to hold our awareness on the breath, I'll invite you on your next inhale to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, and allow to arise in your heart space gratitude, any one thing for which you are grateful today. Perhaps for you today, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see that now clearly in your mind's eye. See your gratitude as it arises in you. And I invite you to anchor your gratitude there in your heart space and keep it there throughout the practice and throughout the day. And then if you choose today, I'll invite you to set an intention for your practice, perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhalation, or to just keep your gratitude anchored. And whatever your intention is today, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then listening as the echoes of your intention reverberate in your being, I'll invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention as I say Namo, Namaste. And then release the hands, lift the chin. Namo means I bow to the creative consciousness, to the divine that exists. And then Namaste means I bow to that creative consciousness or divinity that exists within both you and within me. And so bowing to the divine and starting our day with our practice, we'll now move to our mat and start on our backs. So come around to your mat, come down on your back, extend fully onto your back to support yourself completely on the back side of the body. Feel the full length of yourself supported on the mat. Let the heels and toes come together. Take the arms over the head gently. Interlock the thumbs. Either way, it doesn't matter. And then as you inhale, simply extend through the fingertips and press through the heels, bringing the toes back, dorsiflex the toes back toward the face, feeling that full length along that back side of the body. Get long as you inhale. And then as you exhale, release your toes to neutral and switch the interlock of your thumb. As you inhale, extend again through the fingertips, and this time flex the toes away from the face, pressing through the toes and feeling the length along the front of the body. Full inhalation here. And complete exhale. Release the toes to neutral. Bring the hands down by the sides, palms down. Bring the knees in toward the chest. Reach up and grab just below the knees. Squeeze lightly. Bring the knees and thighs toward the chest, and maybe just do a little gentle rock side to side, releasing the lower back. All right, bring the feet to the mat. Extend the right leg toward the ceiling. Press through the heel. Bring the right knee toward the face to create a little space so that you can cross that right thigh tightly atop the left thigh. Right foot outside. Take your hands out about 60 degrees. Inhale here, get long through the crown. Exhale, just let both knees fall gently over to the right. Look over the left shoulder to release the neck and shoulder. Gentle here. Just opening up the hips a little bit. No pressure here, no stress, no strain. As a matter of fact, not just here, but all through the practice. See if you can do this, as one of my teachers says, without an ounce of extra effort. No need to exert, just allow. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, bring the knees back to neutral. Extend the right leg to the ceiling. Bring the right knee to the face. Release the right leg long. And then bring the right knee back onto the ceiling. And this time, lift the left foot. Press the left foot toward the ceiling. Bring the left knee toward the face. Create a little space. And then cross the left thigh tightly atop the right. Dropping the left foot outside the right. Inhale here. Get long through the crown. Exhale here, let both knees go over to the left as you gently look over the right shoulder. Relaxing that right shoulder, not going too far. Let weight of the legs and gravity do the work. We're not trying to get to anywhere. We're already here. Nowhere to go. Just be here. Find your breath and inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, bring the knees back toward the ceiling. Extend the left leg long. Bring the knee toward the face and then release the left leg. Release the right leg to join it. Inhale here. And then exhale. Roll to your belly. Either direction, doesn't matter. And we're going to come up into a tabletop. So press up. Bring your knees underneath the hips. Extend your legs straight back from the knees. Tops of the feet are on the mat. The hands will come right underneath the shoulders and maybe slightly in front to create a little space for the spine. And we're going to arch and flex the spine here. On the inhale, we'll arch the lower back, lifting the hips and letting the chest come forward, bringing the crown high. On the exhale, we'll round the spine, release the head so the biceps frame the ears, the chin goes toward the chest, the hips roll back under. And then continue with your breath. Inhaling, arching and lifting. Exhaling, rounding and releasing. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Finding the rhythm of your own breath. Now begin here to find your ujjayi breath, your ocean breath, your victorious breath. And you do that by tightening a little bit at the back of the throat, at the glottis. And as you tighten at the back of the throat, it becomes a little audible, perhaps, to hear your breath in your nostrils. So we come to hear that sound as the inhale comes, sounding like the ocean waves coming in, and as the exhale, sounding like the ocean waves going out. Ocean breath, hence. Also known as victorious breath, we hear ourselves, we begin to align to the rhythm of our own breath. Inhaling, arching and lifting. Exhaling, rounding and releasing. We're going to do two more here. Inhale to neutral. Get long. Now we're going to add a little balance and core engagement here. So we'll do this and take this in steps. So initially, roll over the ball of the left foot, lift the left knee and press back through the left heel. Feel the length in the left leg. Press out of both fingertips and heel of the palm, long through the shoulders, long through the crown, hips are back. Stay here, or if you like, on the inhale, lift the left heel level with the hips and point the left toes toward the bottom of the mat. Breathing here. Now notice a little balance here, a little shift in the weight. Breathe into this, full inhale. Complete exhale. If you like, fold the left knee and bring the left heel toward the ceiling. Keeping the left knee lifted. Stay here if you like. And if you like, extend the right arm long. Bicep frames the ear. Find your balance and support now. And then if you like, maybe you can reach back and find the top of that left foot. Maybe a yogi toe lock. Maybe the left, lifting the left heel toward the ceiling, lifting the crown, aligning the heel, the spine, the crown, full inhale here. This half bow from a table. Breathing here, full inhale. On your exhale, gently release without flopping. Extend the leg and the arm and bring that hand and knee back down. Do a round of that arching and flexing, arching and rounding and releasing. Flexion, extension, and then come back to neutral. Inhale, and we'll go to the other side. Roll over the ball of the right foot, push back through the right heel. Find the length in the right leg. Stay here, or lift the right heel on your next inhale, level with the hips, press the toes. Notice the tendency to roll over into your left side, so keep yourself long out of that right arm. Breathing here, full inhale. On the exhale, maybe fold the knee, bring the right heel toward the ceiling, keeping the knee high. Breathing. Inhale here. Exhale here. On your inhale, if you like, extend the left arm, bicep frames the ear. Find your balance and core engagement. Stay steady and sure. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe reach back with that left hand. Find the top of that right foot. Yogi toe lock. Maybe you got the ankle. Lifting that right knee, aligning foot, crown, spine, breathing, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. On the exhale, release without flopping. Extend the leg and the arm. Bring that arm and that leg back down. One round of those arching and rounding. Inhale to neutral and press the hips back toward the heels. Coming to your first child's pose. Release the forehead toward the mat. Take the hands back by the feet. Palms up, releasing the wrists. So this is a posture of rest and wisdom. This is also known as wisdom pose. Is there wisdom in this pose? Come back to this pose at any time. Remember, we're listening to the wisdom of your body. So you may want to, at any moment, modify any posture, come out of any posture, take an alternate posture. All of that is perfectly all right. Remember, the only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. Everything that I do is a suggestion, an invitation, an offering. And it is simply that. You are in the privacy of your space, hopefully listening to the wisdom of your body and doing what your body is asking for. On your inhale, take the arms long if you like. Come back to your tabletop. From here, keeping the hips over the knees on the exhale, walk the hands out in front of you, dropping your chest toward the mat. Heart melting pose. Melt your heart toward the mat. Maybe bring your forehead down. Wonderful place for your gear here. Hint, hint, hint. Maybe use your gear for your forehead or for your chest at whatever height is appropriate for you. Supporting yourself in your practice, breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your inhale, lift the crown, slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, just slightly in front of the shoulders. Maybe move them out a half a hand length for your distance, and then curl your toes and press through your heels. Press back through the hips and then begin to press into the palms and out of the arms and begin to press into the heels. And maybe you feel your knees begin to lighten up. Maybe your knees actually lift off the mat. Continuing to press back and up, lifting the hips, allowing the hips to go high, releasing the head to biceps frame the ears. The crown of the head falls toward the mat. Hips go high and toward the wall behind you, and then the heels will drop toward the mat. This is your downward dog. Take a moment here to breathe. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale up on the toes. Press the hips back. Press the chest and stomach toward the thighs. Exhale, release the heels. Feel that length in the back of the body. Full opening in the back. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Bend one knee, press back to the opposite heel. And switch. Bend the other knee, press back through the other heel. And then bend both knees, lift the hips, and then exhale, let the heels drop. Downward dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or help your left foot come between your hands. Drop your right knee in the top of your right foot. This is our lunge. So engage down through the right knee, left heel. Maybe begin to lift your hands to feel your core engaged so you're supported here. Take your hands to your left knee. Press into the palms and straighten the arms to lift the torso. This is your supported lunge. Be here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Maybe your arms come high. Maybe your palms touch. Maybe you hook the thumbs. Maybe you interlace the fingers. Maybe your hands don't touch. It doesn't matter. Just look up. Now don't crank the back of the neck. We're not bobbing the head. We're just simply looking up. Roll the eyes up. Maybe lift the heart a little bit. Greet the day. Full inhale here. Exhale. Bring your hands to prayer or to your waist to support yourself. Inhale here. Exhale. Begin to straighten the left leg and hinge the torso forward. So you're bringing your forehead toward your left knee. Little half split here in a supported line. And we're just going to move that way. So inhale, lift, maybe take the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward over the left knee. Couple more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Frame the foot, curl the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee. Step the left foot back to join the right. Downward facing dog. Full inhale. Get long through the hips. Exhale, release the heels, release the head. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or help your right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee in the top of your left foot. Engage and find your supports here through the core. Maybe bring the hands to the knee, opposite hand underneath. Inhale, straighten the arms to lift the torso. Exhale, sink in, supported lunge. Be here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, maybe take the arms high. Exhale, sink in. Just find this posture for a moment. Take a breath here. Full inhale. Remember, looking up again, not scrunching the neck, just opening the chest, rolling the eyes, lifting the heart, greeting the day. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Bring the hands to prayer or to the waist for support. Inhale here. Exhale. Begin to straighten that right leg as you fold forward, bringing the forehead toward the right knee. Inhale. Rise up. Lift. Lunge. Exhale. This is known as a variation of lightning lunge here. We're fully supported though. The left knee is down. Bracing. Not overdoing anything. Remember, without an ounce of extra effort, no exertion, no stress, no strain. Full inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer, frame the foot. Curl the toes of the left foot, lift the left knee, step the right foot back to join the left, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale, sink into your down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bring both knees to the mat, and then walk your hands back so that you're standing on your knees. Knees are right underneath the hips. Remembering that our hips are not as wide as we think they are. Straight line energy from the hip joint down to the knee. Tops of the feet are engaged, or you can curl the toes for additional support if you like that. We're going to do a little half camel here. This is a gentle back bend, half camel. So, inhale, take the arms high, and then exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the chest. Take the left hand to the left hip. Keep the right hand high, or release the right hand down along the thigh. Inhale here, get long through the crown. Maybe take the right hand high, maybe not. Find your supported posture. Keeping that left hand on that hip. Maybe we release the right hand behind us. Finding the buttock or the heel. Maybe you use a block. Wonderful place to place a block here. Reach back and find the block. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Maybe your hand doesn't find the heel. Maybe your hand is in the general vicinity of, maybe even in the same zip code. It doesn't matter. We're just finding a little opening through the chest. Shoulders are neutral and open. Crown is high. And again, we're not releasing the neck backward. We're holding the spine in neutral position. On the inhale, take the right arm high. On the exhale, take the left arm to join it. And then bring the hands to prayer. Take a moment here to sit back on your heels. And then round the back, releasing that. Drop the chin to the chest. Roll the hips under. All right, inhale. Straighten the spine. Come back up on your knees. And we're going to go to the other side here. So inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Take the right hand to the hip. Left hand will go high or stay at the chest. Maybe go to the waist. Maybe just hang at your side. Whatever's right for you. Inhale, get long. Exhale, maybe that left hand drops behind you to find the buttock or the hip or a block. Hint, hint. Whatever is available to you. No overdoing it. Opening the heart. Opening through the shoulders. Breathing deep here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your next inhale, that left hand goes high, right hand joins it. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer or to the waist. Sit back on your hips. Round the spine. Counter pose, release that tension, release the hands. Maybe the back of the hands touch the mat. Now, inhale here to a neutral spine. Get long. And then take your hands to your feet. Now, you will go to the place your body allows. Again, a great place for your block to support yourself here and not overdoing it. We're simply going to hinge forward at the hip joint, bringing our chest and torso toward the thighs. And maybe they don't go that far. Maybe you use your block to support, not overdoing it here. Bowing, breathing, full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, take the hands long in front of you. On the exhale, come up through table, curl the toes, lift and press the hips up and high, come back into your downward facing dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between the hands. On the exhale, walk step forward, bring your left foot forward between the hands. Now, option here to drop the right knee if you like, or keeping the right knee lifted. We're going to move into that lunge. Press back through the right heel. Lift the right thigh away from the mat. Feel your engagement through the core. Be steady. Maybe pick your hands up. Maybe place your hands on the knee. Maybe straighten the arms to lift the torso. Oh, careful. Checking your balance, finding your drishti. Remember that balance is focus. So find something to focus on that's not moving out in front of you so that you can make your micro adjustments and find your lunge. Steady and sure here. Maybe inhale, take the arms up. Maybe not. Maybe your hands touch. Maybe interlace the fingers. Maybe you hook the thumbs. Maybe your hands don't touch at all. Maybe you keep your hands at prayer or at the waist in order to support you. Inhale here. Roll the eyes and look up, open the heart. Exhale, hinge forward. Torso comes parallel to the mat. Arms may reach back along the hips. Lightning lunge. Inhale, crescent, high lunge. Exhale, lightning. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, lightning. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands come down through prayer, frame the foot, step the left foot back to join the right, downward facing dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk step or bring the right foot forward between the hands. Again, drop the left knee if you like, or lifting the left thigh, pressing back through the left heel. Find your balance first. Maybe bring your hands to the knee for support. Maybe straighten the arms to lift the torso. Maybe just stay here. Supported lunge. Crescent. Maybe inhale, the arms go high. Maybe exhale, hinge forward. Arms come back. Lightning lunge. Stay long through that back foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down through prayer. Frame the foot. Step the left foot forward to join the right and come into a forward fold. Release your head. Release your hands. Maybe grab opposite elbows for bracing. Do a little wiggle of the hips to find your balance in your feet. Release the head. Check your neck. Say, yes, yes, my neck is released. Or a little side to side. No, no, there's no tension in my neck. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Forward fold. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Bring your hands to the shins for support and bracing. Straighten the arms to lift the torso parallel to the mat. Flat back. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, release the hands, release the head. Inhale, bend the knees and feel that weight settle in the feet. And then utilize that support. Just gently roll the torso upright. One vertebra at a time. As the torso comes up, the shoulders will naturally roll up and down. The arms will release. Fingers will go long toward the mat. Crown will lift toward the sky. Chin will come parallel to the floor. Imagine your hips are moving slightly to the front of your back. Imagine the palms are moving slightly to the bottom of your back. And then relax into this mountain posture. Feel the blood settling. Feel yourself engaged, fully supported in your feet. Feel yourself standing on your own 2 feet, having your own back. This is your mountain pose. Be here for a moment. Check in with your gratitude. Check in with your intention. All right. Let's move a little bit from here. On the inhale, just take the arms high. Maybe roll the hands up. Maybe bring the hands together. Maybe roll the eyes up. Maybe shine the heart a little brighter. Full inhale. On the exhale, just release the hands down. One more time. Inhale the arms up. This time as you exhale, hinge at the hips. Release the hands through prayer. Release the head toward the mat. Forward fold. Forehead toward the shins. Hands relaxed. Stay here for a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Using your bracing or not, inhale, come to a flat back. Breathe behind the heart. Exhale, fold. Release the head. Release the breath. On the inhale, root and rise. Gathering as you go. Come all the way through Tall Mountain. Reach up and greet the day. Exhale, release the hands. Come back into your mountain pose. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Adding on. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Step the right foot back to a lunge. Step the left foot back to join it. Inhale to a plank. Check your plank. Not too low with the hips, modified up dog. Not too high with the hips, modified down dog. Straight line energy from the crown down the back, over the hips, over the heels, pressing through the heels and lengthening through the crown, steady and sure. Inhale here. Exhale, gently bend the elbows, lower your body to the mat. Release the tops of the feet as you inhale. Lift the crown, press into the feet, feel the knees engage. Heart comes forward. This is your cobra. Breathe here. Maybe pick up your hands. Exhale, lower down. Support yourself. Curl the toes. Press up to a plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lift the hips. Let the head drop. Come back into downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, bring the left foot forward into a lunge. Right foot forward to join it. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise through Tall Mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Left foot back to a lunge. Right foot back to join it. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, rise up, cobra, or maybe up dog. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes. Inhale, press to a plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward, lunge. Right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. One more time. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, right foot back, left foot back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, left foot joins it, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, the arms go high. On the exhale, bring the hands to prayer, to chest, or to the waist. Root down into the left foot. Find your balance, focus. Pick up the right heel, maybe pick up the right foot. Step the right foot back on your mat, drop the right heel down and in. Balance your weight in your feet. Inhale, get long through the torso. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Inhale, take the arms high. This is your warrior. Maybe look up, see what's called you forth. Inhale here. Exhale here. Balance weight in the feet. Feel yourself steady and short. Full inhale. Exhale. Open the warrior two. Drop the arms to shoulder height. Look down over that left finger. Inhale here. Exhale. Sink in. Balance weight between the feet again. Inhale. Flip the palm and revolve the torso so that the right arm drops. The left arm goes high. Make your offering in peaceful warrior. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to warrior two. And then release the left hand, right hand behind you. Interlace the fingers, press the back of the palms away, open through the chest. As you inhale, as you exhale, hinge forward over that left leg. Maybe dropping the left shoulder inside the left knee. Maybe lifting the arms over the shoulders behind the back. Maybe not. Maybe you're just balanced here. Maybe your hands are at your waist. Maybe you're breathing. Full inhale. Complete exhale. All right. Strong core here on the inhale. Slowly come back up. Opening the heart. Exhale. Release into warrior two. Whew. Inhale. Revolve the right arm along the long side of the mat. Come back into warrior one. Exhale. Release the hands as you roll to the ball of the right foot. And step forward. Releasing the hands. Coming back into your mountain. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, keep the arms high. Exhale, release the hands to prayer or to the waist. Find yourself on your right side, root down, balance, focus. Breath is strength. Take a breath as you lift the left heel, maybe lifting the left foot entirely. Step the left foot back on the mat, dropping the heel down and in. Balance the weight between the feet. Keep everything facing the top of your mat. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, sink into that right knee. Warrior one. Shine a little brighter, look up. Open the heart. Exhale, open the warrior two. Take a breath here, full inhale. Exhale, sink in, establish yourself. On the inhale, the right palm flips and the torso rotates, right arm goes high, left arm goes low. Making your offering in peaceful. Breathing here, full inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. And then release the hand behind you, interlace the fingers the opposite way, the awkward way. Press the back of the palms away, open the chest, shine a little brighter. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward over that right thigh. Parallel to the mat, or maybe you even drop down inside. Doing what's right for you, supporting yourself in the way that you need to here. Peaceful, humble warrior breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. All right, strong core on the inhale. Slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. Shine the heart. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, revolve the left hand along the mat. Come back, warrior one. Roll to the ball of that left foot. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer as you step the left foot forward to join the right and release the hands. Mountain pose at the top of your mat. Full inhale. Beautiful. Complete exhale. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, hands come to prayer or to the waist. Take your feet out a little wider than your hips to create a little space. Turn your toes slightly outward. Inhale here. Exhale, begin to sink your hips. We're coming into a squat. Now your squat will be where your squat is. So when your heels begin to come up off the floor, that is your edge. Just be there. So maybe you can sink down. Maybe you can get a little parallel thighs to the floor. Maybe you have the flexibility to bring yourself all the way down. The hands will come together at the chest. The upper arms will be inside the legs. And we're just standing here in our squat. And just take a breath here in your squat, wherever you are, and just allow yourself to be. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Now, this will be different for each of you. This will be the hardest thing you do all day. From wherever you are, find a way to gently and perhaps even elegantly, but definitely gently, patiently bring yourself down onto the mat. Come back down onto your back. Find that supine posture. Let your palms come down by your sides. Bring your heels and toes together for a moment. And then rotate your hips so that your soles of your feet come together and your knees move out away from you towards the floor. So your knees will be at the place where it is most accessible for you. So find the distance between your heels and your hips. You're experimenting with your heels in relationship to your buttocks or hips in a way that you can find the place that your knees feel most available. Now, wonderful place to support your knees. Take your block, place it underneath the knee. We're not trying to force anything. Remember, no extra effort. We're just being. This is a bound angle pose, wonderful for releasing the abdomen. Take your hands to your abdomen. Feel that that's released there. Take a breath here. We're going to go into our twist and then our guided rest here. So take a moment here to feel the hips opening, maybe a little butterfly action, maybe not, gently. And again, just finding that place where we feel most accessible to opening the hips. The knees are not working. The knees are just relaxing. Hips are opening. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. All right. On the inhale, take the hands to the outside of the thighs. Bring the knees together. Okay. Now, we're going to do a very gentle twist here. So walk your feet out to the wide edges of your mat, letting your knees fall together, not lead. Again, feel how your abdomen is relaxed and released here. Right? This is a gentle twist here. Down, take the hands out 60 to 90 degrees, create a little space, get long through the crown, feel the lower spine on the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, just let both knees fall over to the left as you gently look over your right shoulder. Now again, that right shoulder is down and relaxed. And we're just going to the place that's available to us, listening to the wisdom of our body and feeling into the opening that's available to us here. Think about moving the knees more away from the face than towards the floor. So we're not trying to get anywhere. Again, there's nowhere to go. You're already here. Just be here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to neutral, knocking together, head comes back to neutral. If your feet got out of alignment, bring them back into alignment at the edge of the mat. Inhale here, get long. Exhale, let both knees go over to the right as you gently look over the left shoulder. And again, you're just allowing the legs to go where they go. Relaxing that left shoulder, the back of the head. Releasing wherever you can as you find this gentle twist here. Near the end here, breathing into this opening that you feel across the chest, perhaps. Maybe you can breathe behind the left hip, maybe not. Just notice what's happening for you as you take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your inhale, bring the knees back towards each other. Walk the feet in alignment with the hips. Bring the knees in toward the chest. Reach up and squeeze just below the knees. Nice tight squeeze here. Yield into this. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, maybe bring your nose toward your knees, maybe squeeze a little tighter. Now, very important, if you are pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, just do long, deep breathing here. Full inhalation, complete exhale. Otherwise, if you'd like to join me in a Bhastrika breath, bellows breath, breath of fire here, we're going to do a little activating breath before we move into our final posture, our integrated guided rest. So, knees up, nose up, nice tight little ball. We move the diaphragm on the exhale. We breathe in and out through the nostrils, and we pull the diaphragm back and down on the exhale. And then when we release, the inhale comes. And we make sure that the inhale and exhale are equal in volume, intensity, and duration. And we're just going to be here literally for 1 minute. So take a cleansing breath here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. And inhale here to prepare. And begin. Your rhythm. Your pace. Your breath. Your practice. If you notice that you're getting out of one alignment, your breath is not equal, then just stop and back off and restart if you're ready. No stress, no strain, no extra effort, just being in the posture and doing the breath. Just doing the best you can. Don't overthink it. Just be with it. You got this. 20 more seconds. Take a full inhale. Inhale here. Engage, squeeze. Engage the locks. Lift at the base of the spine, at the pelvic bowl, at the heart. Squeeze. Tight little ball. Gently retaining the breath as you squeeze. And then exhale, release. Let the legs go long. Let the toes fall open. Let the palms fall down by the hips. Turn the palms up. Lengthen through the crown. Pull down on the side ribs. Feel the lower spine on the mat. Feel the full back side of your body supported. If you like, take your heels as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. And then find that place of full support on the back side of your body so that you can let go. Let go, be done. You're done. Take a moment here, if you like, to provide yourself with any additional support that you may want in this final posture. Maybe you have an eye cloth. Maybe you have a blanket or a shawl. Maybe you have a bolster for your knees. Anything that'll provide you maybe 1% more support as you release and let go. You're done. Allow yourself to be done. Release any shaping of the breath. Release any analysis of the practice and its effect. Just allow integration to occur. This is a posture, just like every other posture. Move into it fully and completely. Allow yourself to be. Just notice your experience. Notice what shifted for you since the beginning of the practice, how you might feel differently about yourself, about life, about the breath. Allow the breath to come and go. Allow the back to be supported. Feel what it is like to be supported, completely free in this moment. Safe and steady and secure in your own space. Fully cocooned and hugged in gravity. Held in freedom and peace. Allow rest to come. Allow the practice to integrate down into your cells. Allow yourself to just be here. And notice with a gentle curiosity what it is like to rest, to release, to be. Release any shaping of the breath. Just have a gentle curiosity about your experience. What is it like to be supported in this moment? What is it like to know that support is always available in this moment? Check the truth of that statement. Feel into gravity holding you. Feel into the truth of the gift of the breath coming just when it is needed. Feel into the release that comes from letting go of any need to perform or be or do anything other than what you are right now, right here. Feel into the safety and security of your space. Feel into the gratitude and intention of your heart. Allow yourself to be as we explore the awesome power of silence for the next minute or so. If perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breathing. On your next inhale, I invite you to take a full inhalation. And as you exhale, you may want to reconnect with your fingers and your toes by wiggling them, Maybe reconnect with your wrists and ankles by rotating them, beginning to bring awareness back into your body. On your next inhale, I invite you to continue to bring awareness to the body, perhaps bringing your knees to the ceiling, your heels toward your hips, and extending your right arm alongside your head so that the bicep frames your ear. Take a moment here to prepare to roll to your right side, and when you are prepared, and only when you are prepared, gently roll to your right side, letting that right arm cradle your head and neck as a pillow. Take a moment here to feel into being on your right side, noticing the adjustments and shifts, and preparing yourself to be upright again. And when you are prepared, and only when you are prepared, I invite you to bring your left arm in front of your torso and gently leverage yourself up, supporting yourself with that left arm, coming back to your seated posture. Take a moment here in your seated posture to reacclimate to being upright. Feel into your supports, lengthen through your spine. And when you are ready and on your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands once again to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful here. And as you witness yourself resting in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful rest for as long as you like. And whenever you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.